Round 3. You have the choice. Gonna play first. Yeah, I guess we keep. We don't have any green mana. We have a couple green spells, but I mean, Slayer's Plate's one of our strongest cards. We have Silent Observer if we draw any land, so it seems like it's worth trying here. I mean, even Slayer's Plate into Observer equip, swing for 5 on turn 5 in the air is not horrible. There's a good draw. Really good draw, actually, since it's a human. Okay. Well, I can equip Slayer's Plate, and if he makes the trade, I get a Spirit, right? So, but then I can't play the Observer. It's probably still fine. I'm just going to go for the free flyer. Because then I can equip plus... Oh, he doesn't even want to make the trade. All right. Sound Observer number 2. So I can go Provisioner, which gives me another human. Also lets me buff here. Makes his trade unable to happen. Alright. Alright. So next turn I can equip my Trampler. I can still play the Logger too. Or I can just attack with both and maybe play Observer plus Logger if I draw a land. Thing in the ice. Nagging Thoughts. Off a discard to flip the Heir of Falcon Wrath. Pretty good. Uh-oh. So I can equip this, get in for 7, trample. which I think seems right. Or I can just do the Observer, but that's more equipping I have to do later. Let's just equip here. Get in for 7 trample. And then play a Logger. Okay. So I can play Provisioner again. He needs to play 2 more spells to flip the Awoken Horror. If I play the Observer, he still has a chump blocker. If I play the Provisioner, he has to block. He has to block if I do the Slayer's Plate as well. But Provisioner provides me with an extra body that I can equip and trample onto next turn. Neither of these guys are going to have trample with Slayer's Plate. I think it makes more sense to play the Provisioner. And we'd rather lose the Sleuth, I guess. So we can trade here. Or there. Either one. Guess he'd rather have the extra toughness for Provisioner. So I'm thinking he probably has 2 spells if he's attacking. Maybe not. That's a good draw, actually. Let's us go Crawling Sensation plus equip. So let's equip the Trampler here. Okay. Let's equip here then. That's kind of funny. His last card was perfectly exactly what he needed. Just follow-up plays for days. Nice top deck, too. Wow. Sweet. Opponent's killing it, huh? So 7, 10, 11, 13. Xaxes lethal, too. Wow. All right, let's go Observer plus Logger. And then we win next turn. Barely walk away with that one with a victory. So opponent's kind of got a cool little thing in the ice deck going. Jace's Scrutiny is just legitimately a good combat trick. Just because it investigates. Throttle's fine, Gone Missing's fine. All this stuff makes sense in his deck. So he's got like a little bit of a zombie theme. He's got, are any of these horrors? No. He's got this thing in the ice thing going. Air of Falconrat's always good. So, okay. I think I know what's going on with his deck. Let's ditch the Crawling Sensation. Could do Gone Missing. It seems good on his thing in the ice, I guess. It's not bad on... Well, it's not bad on anything. I'm okay with that, actually. Let's do it. Yeah. It was a good hand. Hey, am I actually going to get a game where I get to try out Uvenwald Mysteries? That would be so crazy. Oh, Graph Mole looks good here. What are the combat tricks that he could possibly have? Does anybody know? Somebody answer me that? What could it be? Jace's Scrutiny does not do it. Deadweight post-combat would do it. Let's just take it. If he bluffed me, I give him a big pat on the back. He did great. Let's play the Explorers and pass. So we're going to take the Runaway Carriage. We're going to block the Prized Amalgam. No attacks now. All right, now I'm just confused. I feel as though I've been had. So we can play Mysteries. We can play... We probably want to play... Well... Can also crack a Clue, but then I can't play anything else. I can play an Observer. If I play the Observer... The Air of Falconwrath gets blocked. All right, let's play the Observer. I want to be able to play Mysteries and crack a Clue in the same turn, because that seems good. Just no plays. Well, that's good news. There you go. So now we go mysteries, pass. Oh, it's I finally get to cast it, and that's what happens. The first time I finally get to cast it. First time in 3 matches. Counterspell. Oh boy. Card's pretty good. All right, so we can do Tamio's Journal. Let's do the Journal. What am I looking for? Slayer's Plate. Bounce effect wouldn't hurt either. So I guess we cast Pour Over the Pages. We are looking for a bounce for Thing in the Ice. I mean, currently he gets hurt more by bouncing, it looks like, right? Thraben Gargoyle. I think we still just do Pour Over the Pages. Sure. So I can do Thraben Gargoyle, but he has the blocker for that. So maybe we just do Niblis. So I can attack with Niblis, he gets to Scrutiny. That doesn't seem very good. I don't have any horrors. I need another clue before I can find whatever I want to pop that thing in the ice. Let's just play a Gargoyle and a Sound Observer and pass. All right, that's not a huge deal. Can't protect that. All right. Not cracking the vessel. All right. Hermit. So let's play the Hermit. We can find just the wind basically at any time. So I think we just play Hermit now, because then we can draw some cards. Yeah. So now we swing with these three, I think. And if you scrutinize, we get to draw. All right, did not scrutiny. Yeah, I think we just pass. If he wants to use Malignity to get rid of a Provisioner in a forest, I'll allow it. I can find Slayer's Plate next turn, but I still think we... Basically, when this has... Well, we got to be careful. Well, it does have to transform, though, so I guess we don't have to be careful. In response to it triggering the last ice counter, you can bounce it, and then it won't flip, so that seems fine to me. So I can do Gone Missing now. That's probably the best. See if I draw it first, I guess. Doesn't matter. Alright. Let's use Tamio's Journal. Gain 9 life. Put this on top of his library, screw up his draw. Or at least screw up his thing. Next turn we can do the Slayer's Plate. I mean, I don't have to Slayer's Plate. I can, well, I'm a bit in a rush, I guess. Not in a huge rush. I'm at a huge amount of life. I'm gaining more life. Quilled Wolf. Yeah, it's a big dude. Let's just attack with the observers and play our two things. Because I can adjust the wind when that thing's going to transform, so I'm winning this race at the moment. All right. Guess I can't technically block that. Three cards left in his hand. Shamble back. Maybe I do have to do Slayer's Plate. Is this a spirit horror or just a spirit? Alright. Let's see if I draw it. Watcher in the web. Alright, well. I mean, we're certainly at a high enough life total where even a flipped thing in the ice is not going to be good enough. He does need straight up 3 instants or sorceries right now to flip it, which is not super easy to do. All right, opponent decided he'd had enough. I thought the deck was cool. Crawling learned some lessons. Well, I wish we'd learned more lessons, to be honest. Like I said, all of those comments all the time about how bonkers Ulvenwald Mysteries is. I didn't get to try it once this entire draft, so super disappointed about that. Definitely felt like it would have been good. Crawling Sensation's very bad, even in a deck that kind of wants it, like an ongoing investigation deck where I can actually use creatures in my yard to bring back, investigate, do that. It just mills you out too quickly. If you have the Epitaph Golem, maybe it's playable, but even then it's still pretty bad. So not a good card. And Ulvenwald Mysteries, yeah. Unfortunate. Didn't even get a chance to look. Tamiyo's Journal is a wonderful card. Very fun to play. Amazing. Really cool that we at least got to see the Tamiyo's Journal Graph-Mole synergy, which is absurd. And Slayer's Plate is, of course, nuts. So, wish we could have learned more about the Ulvenwald Mysteries, but that's okay. Reserved for another time, I suppose. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.